This presentation is going to teach you how to tape an ankle. First, the ankle taping that we are going to be teaching today is called the closed basket weave. It's the most common ankle tape job and it's very supportive. It's mainly used for people with injured ankles or who are prone to injuries, for example, people who have weak ankles. It consists of a series of horseshoes, stirrups, and heel locks that control the ankle joint. First off, you will need an athlete. This can be, like I said, an injured athlete or someone who is prone to ankle injuries. Next, you will need to start gathering your supplies. First being tough skin. This is an adhesive spray that you spray on before you put any pre-wrap on. This is also something you have to be cautious of because some people are allergic, so be sure to ask if they've ever had it used before. Your next supply are heel and lace pads. This is a Vaseline type mixture that you put on to prevent the formation of blisters. Next is pre-wrap. This is what you wrap on before the tape. You will also need your tape. Normally for smaller feet you use 1.5 inch, but if you do have, say, a bigger football player, an O-lineman, you can use 2 inch. Next, you start your actual tape job. So for your first step, you're going to make sure the athlete is sitting on the table with their foot outstretched and their foot pointed up towards the ceiling. Next, you're going to spray on the tough skin, apply the heel and lace pads, and cover and pre-wrap. Here's a video demonstrating spraying of the tough skin, the placing of the heel and lace pads on the front and back of the ankles, and the covering of pre-wrap. Some people are picky about their pre-wrap. They like it all over. I've had some people where they don't even like to use pre-wrap when they are taped. So make sure you cover all the way up and stop. The next step, you start with 3 anchor strips. 2 start at the top and 1 at the... Here's an example of the anchor strips. First, you do 2 at the top to secure the tape to the skin, and next you find the base of the 5th metatarsal and you apply the tape just below that. You don't want to apply it above because then it can constrict the toes. Next come your stirrups. These are 3 strips that run underneath the ankle and underneath the calcaneus to the other. Here is an example of the stirrups. You start on one side with the anchor strip and pull to the other side. So you start here, pull over, and this will keep the ankle from going inverted. So you do 3 of these kind of in a fan-like pattern. And then I normally secure mine on top with a final anchor strip. Horseshoes are the next step. These run from one side of the base anchor to the other side. These are the stirrups. As you can see, they start here on one side of the base, go around the heel to the other side. You do 3 for support at the bottom to, again, keep from the ankle going inverted. And then I usually close it up with 2 or 3 more. For the final piece, you're going to do heel locks. These start above each of the malleoli and run across the top of the foot, then underneath and around the ankle. You usually can predict this. You end kind of where you start. Here is an example of the heel locks. As you can see, it started above the malleoli, went underneath and around. Start, underneath, back, and again you see you kind of finish where you start. Finally, you want to make sure your tape job looks clean without any holes. Holes can cause an athlete to get blisters or be very uncomfortable. They can then go out and play. It's important to know that tape can sometimes become loose during a practice or as the day wears on, so it is something that could possibly have to be done over again. Or another option could be putting the said athlete in a brace.